Now what I wanted to make is a calculator. So let's make it. I'm taking a label. I'm writing something here like enter any integer, enter any integer. I'm not changing the size of it, leave it for now. You can change it from here. Fonts, I'm leaving it like that for now. And here is the output, the result. We're gonna change the caption to the sum is. Then there is a text box where we're gonna enter, and there is a text box where we're gonna have our output. Let's make it same size. Okay, now we want two buttons. From this button we'll add, and from this button we're gonna exit. Always do have an exit button in every Visual Basic programs, or exit. Let's make it of the same size. Format, same size, both of same size now. Okay, let's assume it's in same level. We're gonna remove any text from this text box. For that we select it. We go to text and remove anything here, and we're gonna do the same for this text 2. Now all the coding will be in this button, text 1. For that we need to remember the name of these two text box, which is text 1. You can check it here. And this one is text 2, and this one is command 1. Okay, so we're gonna double click here. We don't need this. So we're gonna declare a variable. For that we're gonna write dim sum. We're declaring a variable which is named as sum, which is an integer. This we can use multiple data types like character or string, which is basically the same, the character of the string, which is of 1 bytes. The variant, let me talk about it later. You can use double, which can store decimal values. You can use long, which is basically a long integer. You can use date, which is a date data type. And you can also use int or integer, which is of 2 bytes. Yes, double is of 8 bytes and long is of 4 bytes. But if you don't declare any variable, any data type, then it will by default take it as variant. Now what is variant? Variant is some kind of data type which can have every data types, like it's of 16 bytes, and if you forget to mention a data type, it will by default take variant as a data type which can behave like any other data types. You don't need to specify that, but for now I'm taking an integer, and this is a global declaration. If you write it in between this, it's not gonna work. We need to write it outside, above everything. Now we are writing the program. Sum is equals to sum plus text1 dot text. Now this is text1, this is text1. So whatever we input here, it will be added to the sum. By default sum is 0. So the first, if you clicked on it first, it's gonna show the exact same output as we entered. But If the sum increases, it will increase if we add some more values with it. Let me show you. Text1 dot text is equals to null. We are not giving it any value for now. We're gonna insert it while execution time, and text2 dot text is equals to sum. And okay, I'll tell you this later. So let me run this program. Okay, we need to change this. Go to project option. We are changing the startup. I showed you in my previous videos in details. You can check it out. Like in the second video or first, I think in the second video, I guess. Okay, now we run this program. We give an integer 4. We add. The output is 4. We give another integer which is 3. We add. The output is 7. We give another integer which is 6. Add. The output is 13. But if we wanted to have our cursor always here, every time we add something, we again need to select this box and then write something. We wanted it to be here, this cursor. So how we can do that? And we didn't mention the exit command. Okay, so to do that, we write text dot text is equals to sum. This is what I said I will tell you later. Text1 dot text is equals to sum, and we are making an end button. Now after running it, we wrote 5, it adds up to 5. Okay, it's not working. Oh, I'm sorry, I wrote another thing. Set focus 5, add 5, 6, add 6. See, the cursor is by default on the first one. You just need to add it, and you just need to press the buttons. That's it. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something new. See you in the next one.